of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports. It's time for Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, presented by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota. Oahe Capitals hockey is brought to you by Urban Endodontics, AGE, Weatherall, Ramcoda, and Wagner Auto.
There's a shot, they score! Barrett Schweitzer, his second of the game, and the Caps have their first lead, 4-3, with 9:42 to go in the third period.
And by Xander Auto Parts, Envirotech, Leisure Palace, the Clubhouse Hotel and Suites, the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection, and Pizza Ranch.
Keller Herman on the face-off win. That shot, rebound, they score! Aiden Beam! His first of the season, first of his career, and the Capitals lead it 3-2.
Oahe Capitals hockey is also brought to you by Dano's Marine, American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein Agency, Ferding Electric, First United Methodist Church, and Beck Motors.
From the net, it comes in front of the score! With 1.9 to go! Asher Grease ties the game! With the goalie pulled twice, they scored twice! And we are tied!
And now for the voice of the Oahe Capitals, award-winning KCCR Sports Director, John Winkler.
And a good afternoon as we welcome you here to the Expo Center as the Oahe Capitals take on the Rushmore Thunder. And in the second of the, or the third of the 3 days, 3 games that the Capitals and the Rushmore Thunder will play, the Oahe Capitals will play here in boys varsity side, as the Caps are looking to go to 2-1 on the season, or on the weekend, excuse me, as the Capitals are coming in at 7-4-1 on the season. The Rushmore Thunder, they're 2-0 so far this weekend, 12-1 on the season. They get Watertown twice, beating them 8-0 in the first game, and then 7-4, make that 7-0 in the first game, 8-4 in the second game, outscoring them 15-4 in total of the 2 wins for the Rushmore Thunder over the Watertown Lakers. Capitals picked up a 7-0 win against the Huron All-Stars back on Friday, but then dropped an 8-3 decision to the Brookings Rangers last night. And the Caps, is obvious and clear that they need to stay on the penalty box here in this hockey game against the Rushmore Thunder. Thunder will make you pay if you put yourself in the penalty box too many times. And for the Capitals, they want to remember the first 2 periods, forget about the third one. It was a 2-2 game after 2 periods against Brookings last night, a very good hockey game, and then the third period fell apart across the board, and penalty-wise, giving up the power play goals. Everything kind of just fell apart for the Capitals in that loss against the Brookings Rangers last night. So here today, it is doing what you did well in the first 2 periods, forgetting about how the third period went, regardless of how you thought it should have gone or how it did go. Just got to move on from that third period and get ready for this Rushmore game. Use it to your advantage. You take out some frustrations in a smart way today and play some good hockey. Be motivated and ready to go, because the Capitals are taking on the Rushmore Thunder, who over the last several years now, the Capitals did beat them in the third place game last year in the state tournament. But overall, the Rushmore Thunder have been in championship games just about for the last 5 years. That was the first time they had missed the state championship in several years, other than 2020 when nobody played the state championship. They had won it back in the 2017-18 year and lost in 2018-19. They lost in 21-22. It has been a lot of games, a lot of high quality games for the Rushmore Thunder. They are a successful program, and this year has been no different as well. They're led in goals by Colton Merchant, who's got 19 goals so far, and 17 goals for Cameron Ritter. Now, they will not have Wyatt Reeder that will be playing in this game, I believe it is, as Reeder got called for a game misconduct and a major penalty yesterday, so he is suspended. He got a spearing game misconduct and a major penalty in the first period against the Watertown Lakers, so he is not available to play today. He is their top line defenseman with Will Simmons, so someone will move up into that spot, and the Thunder will be without Reeder, especially in this game. The Capitals, they are looking at Spencer Anderson, who stopped 23 shots on 31 attempts last night. Again, give him some 5-on-5 play, and when you looked at the 5-on-5 play, he only gave up 3 goals 5-on-5, or 4 goals 5-on-5, but through the first 2 periods and only given up just 2 goals 5-on-5. So again, it's I'm out playing well like you did in the first 2 periods, offensively, defensively, goaltending-wise. Played that way here for a full 51 minutes this afternoon. Hopefully not more, but if you have to play more for a full game, this is a team that can play with anybody. Coach Steele said it last night. He said that the Capitals have shown that they can play with anybody. They've played with the defending state champion Brookings Rangers, who are undefeated. It shows that you can play against the Rushmore Thunder. If you play well against these 2 teams, they are the top 2 in this league for a reason, and if you play with them, you feel like you can beat them, give it another chance against these teams, and you have a chance to beat the Rushmore Thunder here this afternoon. So the Capitals, Rushmore Thunder for the Expo Center here, looking for puck drop. That will be just a little after 4 o'clock here on Capital City Rock, on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Let's take our first break of the pregame show. We will talk with the assistant coach and acting head coach here today, and John Katilnik. We'll talk with him next. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock. You're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre, or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Dano's Marine supports Oahe Capitals hockey. Stop in and see the new owners, originally from Pierre, Brandon and Amanda Larson. Dano's Marine technicians are here to help with all your motor needs. They can rig accessories and electronics in all brands of boats, or get you into a new boat or pontoon. Dano's Marine, 916 Deadwood Street in Fort Pierre. Don't forget to winterize your boats. Call Dano's Marine at 605-224-6612.
The Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center in Pierre is a proud supporter of Hawaii Capitals hockey. Ramkota is more than just a place to stay. It's a full-service hotel where you'll arrive as a guest and leave as a friend. Enjoy our comfortable accommodations while you're in Pierre. A full bar and restaurant, too. Best of luck to the Hawaii Capitals hockey teams. The support comes from your friends at the Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center. Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center, 920 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Give us a call at 605-224-6877.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732. When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Hi, this is Riley Pfeiffer, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Join me as Coach John Katilnik, and Coach's chance to reset after last night's loss to Brookings 8-3. You get a chance to take on Rushmore Thunder. Not going to be any easier. Rushmore at 12-1 right now, but I think probably the message is probably going to be just reset and getting ready for today.
Yeah, we just got to forget about that third period. The third period was the only thing that was really hurting us yesterday, and you take that third period out, it's 2-2 game, and kids played well. If they play like they did the first two periods, we should have a good game.
And what was so good about what you guys did in the first two periods against Brookings?
Just smart positionally. I mean, we weren't chasing the puck around, and we had to kill off some penalties, and we did. We killed off all the penalties we had during those first two periods. So, and then taking advantage of the chances we got.
Now this Rapid City team, Rushmore Thunder, they come in at 12-1. Obviously, always a good team. Always have a lot of good players. What do you see from them coming into this game?
They got Ritter, who scores quite a few goals, so we're going to really zero in on him, kind of like we did in number 20 in Huron. So they play a lot of dump and chase, so that means our defense have to get back the puck quick and retrieve it and get to work on breaking it out.
Well, and you guys' PK, other than the third period, has been good on Friday into the first two periods of Saturday. Obviously, you like to stay on the box in this game, but how good has this penalty kill been, if needed, sparingly throughout this game?
Really solid, and it's a testament to the kids out there, because we can put pretty much any four out there, and they know exactly what they're supposed to do, where they're supposed to play at, and penalty kill is just really about positions, and they know where exactly to be when the puck's moving around.
Well, and then the power play, how important it is to score. You guys went 1 for 1 the power play yesterday against Brookings, but how important it can be here today against Rushmore Thunder, who, again, when you get that advantage to try and score on the special teams, how important that could play in a factor in today.
Yeah, whenever you play good teams like this, Rapid City, Brookings, you got to capitalize on your opportunities, and that's what power plays are, is a real opportunity. And in order to beat those teams, you got to capitalize on those mistakes. A guy,
Spencer Anderson, who saw 31 shots, made 23 saves last night. Obviously, when you're on the penalty kill as much as you were yesterday, regardless of what the save percentage is, it's kind of, again, for him to reset and not worry about what happened last night, because 5-on-4, 5-on-3, it's much harder for a goalie, as it already is to begin with, but for him to kind of get in the groove of this game early, how important it is for him to get a couple saves early on?
I think he'll be just fine. He turned in an outstanding performance yesterday, and he knows it. I mean, he made every save he was supposed to. He made saves he wasn't supposed to. I mean, he was sliding across, stopping one-timers. So I have all the confidence in the world that he's going to come out and play a game just like he always does.
Well, biggest key here, what's going to be the biggest key for the Capitals to get 2 points here this afternoon?
Shots on net. This goalie isn't super strong, but Rapid's always got a good team, so they're tough defensively. So if we can get some shots on net right away early and get up, get going, that'll be the key.
Coach, I appreciate the time as always, and we'll talk to you, and good luck here tonight.
Thanks.
Back for the pregame show next year on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Wagner Auto Company, complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Verting Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Furning Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Furning Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Furning Electric, 224-8684.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
What makes our business successful? Our people. Beck Motor Company in Pierre takes great pride in our team, and we are looking to add to it. We currently have an opening for a full-time parts consultant. This individual works closely with our service department and collision center customers, as well as walk-in customers, getting them the parts and accessories they need. Experience a plus, but we'll train the right individual. Many benefits, including health insurance. Contact Steve Meyer at 224-5912.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Imagine your backyard turned into an outdoor oasis. Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace. Imagine sliding into a hot spring spa and having the jets pulsate and rejuvenate your body, then take a few steps into your own outdoor pool and enjoying time with family and friends. At Leisure Palace, we have a great selection of spas, pools, and many other items. The guaranteed lowest prices and your oasis for family fun and relaxation. Leisure Palace of Pierre.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax returns, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank and credit card account numbers, social security number, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think somebody has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986.
Hi, this is Jaron Beck, captain of the Oahe Capitals, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
And as we welcome you back here, we are getting set for a puck drop between the Oahe Capitals and the Rushmore Thunder as the Caps are looking to get back on the winning track. Their 5-game winning streak was snapped. Their 7-game point streak was snapped as well last night, and want to start that streak over again as they have hit the halfway point, over the halfway point now at 7-4-1. This will be game number 13 of 22 in total. So they have over the halfway points, and for the Caps, we're sitting in third place going into yesterday. And the Caps are one of two games to be played here this afternoon. They are now fourth in points by just a single point behind Sioux Falls West, but also lead Aberdeen by 1, Mitchell, Watertown, and Sioux Falls East by 2. So that is, they are sitting in fourth place, but only 1 point separates them from number 8 in the standings. And Coach Steele has talked about it a lot, that every point is important to pick up, but the fact that you also add on that you can win and get into third place, or a loss and a couple of teams winning with the games in hand, all of a sudden you're in 8th place in the standings. So that is how close everybody is in the standings right now, from 3 all the way down to 8, going into the near final month of the season, because after today, the Capitals won't play again until the Saturday, February 3rd, which will be Pink the Rink night, and Brandon Valley will be in town for that one for the boys varsity. A reminder, too, that the girls varsity will be playing tomorrow afternoon, 4:45 puck drop between the Caps and the Brookings Rangers from the Larson Ice Center, and we'll have it for you here on Capital City Rock and also on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. So we'll have that game for you on a Monday afternoon, Monday edition of hockey. That we've had Fridays and we've not had any real Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday hockey. This will be a first of calling a Monday hockey game before we get into that final month, because after tomorrow, then we will not have another broadcast until the month of February, with both teams off next weekend for both the girls and the boys varsity before the Pink the Rink night coming up on February 3rd. Capitals are, again, one of two games to be played here today. It is the other game that will be the Aberdeen Cougars and the Huron All-Stars. They were scheduled to start at 4 o'clock, so they are just about underway. Girls varsity, only one game was played today. Rushmore Thunder, they beat the Watertown Lakers 3-1, as that was a battle of teams that are sitting in the 6, 7, and 8 spot. Rushmore trying to find their way into maybe the top 5. Tell you what, the White Capitals, they want to get some wins. They want to make sure that they pick up a lot of wins here towards the end of this season. It's going to be tough. They've got Sioux Falls, Aberdeen, then the Rushmore Thunder as well coming up on February 3rd. Those are your last 3 games after you play Brookings. So it's important to pick up points for the Capitals, because if you can get to that top 3, Rushmore Thunder at 3-5-0-1 sounds a lot better than a 5-4 Brookings team. Obviously, Sioux Center and Watertown still trying to find their first wins of the season. They're sitting at 7-8, so it is a much different look when 1, 2, and 3 than if you are 4 and 5. So the Capitals have their work cut out for them after the loss yesterday afternoon. It doesn't put them in the driver's seat to be in the top 3, but they can still get some help. If they take care of business the rest of the way, actually, if they do take care of business the rest of the way, they will be a top 3 seed, because they're going to pass Aberdeen and potentially pass Sioux Falls as well. Well, maybe they don't pass Aberdeen, but we'll see how the rest of the season goes. But the Capitals still want to control what they can control, and that's win hockey games down the stretch on the girls' side of things. The boys' side, mentioned earlier, there's still a lot of games left to be played, but a lot of points are up for grabs, which the standings will be a while to finish to see where they land in the final standings and where they would be seated going into the state tournament. You feel pretty good about them making the state tournament. The beginning of the season and how things kind of looked, it wasn't that, a spot where you thought they may not make the state tournament, but they need to win some games, and now we're sitting at halfway point. You kind of see the 8 teams that probably will be in the state tournament and the 4 teams that won't. And the Capitals are one of those teams that should be into the state tournament and closing in on having themselves clinching a berth in the state tournament here in the next couple of weeks. We've got Puck Drop coming up in just a moment. You're listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. The White Capitals and the Rushmore Thunder from the Expo Center here in Fort Pierre. Starting lineups, Puck Drop. It's next here on Capital City Rock. You're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles. A good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com. Pizza Ranch of Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of the Oahe Capitals hockey. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes away from the South Dakota State Capitol building and from the Expo Center, home of the Oahe Capitals. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that can you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Refined design, remarkable capabilities. The Ford Edge at Capital City Ford delivers everyone and everything in style and comfort. Bold and aggressive on the outside. Lavish with lots of tech on the inside. This SUV does a whole lot more than haul groceries. Travel with confidence when purchasing your all-new Ford Edge from Capital City Ford. And for a limited time, qualified buyers can purchase at 0.9% APR for 60 months. Check out their full vehicle lineup at CapitalCityFord.com. Capital City Ford in Pierre.
South Dakotans, due to the recent flood, hail, and windstorms, many of you have damage and are in need of making repairs. When it comes to making the decision of who to hire to complete the repairs, you should always check with the Department of Revenue to ensure they're licensed to do business in South Dakota. And you should check with Consumer Protection to see if any complaints have been filed against the company. And finally, never sign anything until you read all the details. Rule of thumb, when someone knocks on your door to sell you a product or service, they need to provide you with a 3-day right to cancel. Go to consumersd.gov and look under transient vendors or call 800-300-1986.
The Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center in Pierre is a proud supporter of Hawaii Capitals hockey. Ramkota is more than just a place to stay. It's a full-service hotel where you'll arrive as a guest and leave as a friend. Enjoy our comfortable accommodations while you're in Pierre. A full bar and restaurant, too. Best of luck to the Hawaii Capitals hockey teams. The support comes from your friends at the Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center. Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center, 920 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Give us a call at 605-224-6877.
Danos Marine supports Oahe Capitals hockey. Stop in and see the new owners, originally from Pierre, Brandon and Amanda Larson. Danos Marine technicians are here to help with all your motor needs. They can rig accessories and electronics in all brands of boats, or get you into a new boat or pontoon. Danos Marine, 916 Deadwood Street in Fort Pierre. Don't forget to winterize your boats. Call Danos Marine at 605-224-6612. When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Hi, this is Andrew Coughlin, assistant captain, and you're listening to Hawaii Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
And as we welcome you back here at the Expo Center, the Hawaii Capitals and the Rushmore Thunder will be making their way out here in just a moment. The Rushmore Thunder on the ice right now, getting set and ready to rock as the Capitals will make their way out here in just a couple of moments. Talk about the starting goalies. It looks like it is going to be number 35 in Wyatt Simmons. That will be the starting goalie for the Rushmore Thunder. As we'll tell you his numbers here in just a moment before the lights go completely out on us. Simmons has got 6 wins, a 1.69 goals against average, and a 890 save percentage. He does have a 1 shutout in his 6 wins so far on the season. As the Rushmore Thunder, they went with Brody Lee in the 8-4 win on. They went with the 8-4 win on Saturday, and in the Friday win, had gone with Wyatt Simmons, who made 14 saves. That was his 1 shutout that he has gotten, as he will be the starting goalie for the Rushmore Thunder. The starting goalie for the White Capitals, it will be Spencer Anderson, as Anderson has got 4 wins so far, 4.15 goals against average, 865 save percentage, and does have a shutout, as he gave up he had 23 saves on 31 shots last night. We'll send it down to Jason Dodson for the starting lineups for both teams.
At one wing, number 2, Alexander Dietrich. At one wing, number 27, Hudson Beard. At one center, number 14, Colton Merchant. At 1 defenseman, number 8, Lane Jensen. At 1 defenseman, number 24, Jackson Prusner. And the goalie for the Thunder, number 35, Wyatt Simmons. Coaches for the Thunder, Conrad Reeder, Alec Humke, Christopher Dietrich, and head coach Richard Novak. Now your starting lineup for the Capitals. At 1 forward, number 6, Jared Beck. At 1 forward, number 12, Keller Herman. At 1 forward, number 20, Devin Johnson. And 1 defenseman, number 16, Andrew Coughlin. And 1 defenseman, number 60, Aiden Bean. And your goalie, the one that wears 00, Spencer Anderson. Coaches for the Capitals, Dave Nelson, Jonathan Kotelnik, and head coach Steve Steele. We do have a couple of junior Capitals with us today. Our first junior Capital today is Liam McWilliams. He's a Mike whose favorite player is Alex Ovechkin. Liam's favorite thing about hockey is playing with his friends. Our second junior Capital for today is Tilden Metcalf. He's a Mike whose favorite player is Kirill Kaprizov. Tilden's favorite thing about hockey is scoring goals and going to tournaments. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your junior Capitals. Please stand and remove cover for the play of our national anthem.
So we are ready for hockey here on this Sunday afternoon. Glad you're with us here on Capital City Rock and also on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The Rushmore Thunder 12-1 on the season. The White Capitals at 7-4-1 on the year. As they will get these starts, Keller Herman, Devin Dodson, and Jaron Beck Andrew Coughlin, Aiden Beam will be the two defensemen, and Spencer Anderson is between the pipes for the Hawaii Capitals. For the Rushmore Thunder, Hertzen Beard, Alex Dietrich, and Colton Merchant, that top line, they have combined for 32 goals between those three. And then it's Jackson Prusner and Lane Jensen that will get the starts for the Rushmore Thunder on defense. And it will be Wyatt Simmons between the pipes for the Thunder, who played on Friday. Spencer Anderson playing back-to-back days. And Simmons, who played on Friday and Sunday now. As the opening face-off at center ice, it'll be dropped and controlled by the Rushmore Thunder, as it's Colton Merchant that will quickly move it in. His first shot is blocked, and the puck is left at the slot. There's a shot that goes wide by Merchant as the puck was redirected around, and it will come out of the zone, and Merchant will pick it right back up. Merchant with 19 goals in the season, 39 points, one away from a 40-point season already. Devin Dodson will move it in. That's a tough angle shot, trying to go over the top of Wyatt Simmons, and he will be held in by Aiden Beam on the far side of the ice. Comes back over the blue line, and Dietrich just fumbled off of his stick and taken by Andrew Coughlin. That'll be tipped by Beck and into the zone, all the way to the glass, to the corner. The Capitals will make their first change offensively and defensively as well. Moving in is Merchant another time, trying to get to the slot for a shot, and he scores. Colton Merchant scores 52 seconds in, his 20th of the season, and quickly it is a 1-0 lead. And Merchant wastes no time. 20 goals now for Colton Merchant, 40 points in the season. And the first official shot on goal of the game goes in. For the second straight day, the Capitals give up a first-minute goal. Did so last night to Brookings, and now here today to the Rushmore Thunder. This will be a pass that is tipped and then grabbed by Carter Kirk, as he will dump it in, and it comes around to the far side where it's Corbin Beestrom. And that'll be bouncing. It's an unassisted goal, and now the Capitals break 2 on 3, trying to get it into the offensive zone, but that was off the stick of Dylan Dodson. Kirk will push it back in, and around it comes to be taken. Make that Kirk this time, as it'll be played to the near side boards, where it's grabbed by the Rushmore Thunder, and it'll come out to the blue line. That's a bouncing puck. It'll be controlled and taken by Cameron Ritter. Ritter with 17 goals in the season as well. That pass up, that's going to be taken away by Dylan Dodson, trying to step through for an opportunity for a shot back to the blue line, and Corbin Beestrom will hold it in. Aiden Dozark, he fans on a pass attempt as he gets pushed to the boards. And Ryland Svedby will push it along, then a stick goes flying up in the air. That was from number 10, Wyatt Ballou. And now it'll be the Rushmore Thunder that will take it back the other way and dump it in. Goes off the stick of Anderson and bounced off of his pad, and he was able to cover for a whistle. With Ballou that was making his way right on net. 14:48 to go here in the first period. And the Capitals are down 1-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. From the blue line, a shot, stick save made by Anderson, pushed it to the corner. Eliminated the rebound, but the Thunder still have it. Comes back out for Prusner. His shot got all the way through and off the goalpost. Anderson trying to find it. Now he's going to get back into position as it comes back out to the blue line and out of the zone. Lane Jensen couldn't hold it in. And the Rushmore Thunder nearly had a 2-0 lead here in the first 2.5 minutes of this hockey game. Now on the side of the net, Merchant. He is stuffed trying to jam one in. It'll be played back around off the stick of Merchant. Corbin Beestrom. Dietrich behind the net as well. It'll be up to Miller. Good pass for Beck, but then his backhand pass goes off of a skate, and it's still in the zone for the Capitals. That one is sauced across by Corbin Beestrom, and then the Rushmore Thunder were making the change. Coach Jack Tilnick, we yelled out too many men on the ice. If he would have been played, it would have been too many men on the ice, but it will allow play to continue as Cameron Ritter moves in. Toe drag shots, and that will... Well, it will be tipped. It looked like he just shot that high into the netting, but it was tipped, so it will be an offensive zone face-off here for the Rushmore Thunder. 13:43 left to go here in period number 1. Face off to the right of Anderson. It'll be Barrett Schweitzer. Make that Aiden Dozark and Cameron Ritter. It is won by the Rushmore Thunder. That shot goes wide. It came from number 20 and Will Simmons. That backhander towards the net. That one never got all the way through. And now it's being played out to the blue line. There's a shot that is on net and a save made. That came from number 55, Thomas Rogers, who stepped up on the defensive pairing with Will Simmons with Wyatt Reeder out. Beam, he lost the puck to Mason McGregor. Now Andrew Coughlin for the Capitals. Hard pass for Dylan Dodson, and then his pass goes off the skate as it went out of the zone, so the Rushmore Thunder couldn't pick it back up. And now it's Coughlin with plenty of space in his own end. Pass is slowed down to Dylan Dodson off the stick of number 10, Wyatt Ballou. And he'll come out to the blue line where Aiden Dozark is able to hold it in for the Capitals. Dozark, he will circle around, trying to center one. No one there for the Capitals, and it was blocked anyway. And now to be taken here by the Thunder and moved back in by Ballou. Easton Knoll will pick it up for the Thunder, and then a centering pass that is only there for Dylan Dodson, as Dodson will move it in. He's got a 2-on-2 or 2-on-4 right now. Backhander is Keller Herman. They score! Keller Herman, I believe he was the one that put it in. And it is a 1-1 tie with 12:26 to go here in the first period. And that would be Herman's second goal of the season. And with 12:26 to go, we are all squared at one. A big goal for the Capitals to answer back after the first minute's goal scored against the Rushmore for the Rushmore Thunder. So you have a 1-1 tie. Face off here at center ice. Jared Beck will take it against number 14 and Colton Merchant. It is won by the Rushmore Thunder. The dump went off the referee. And then it comes back over here now for Keller Herman. Pass goes across for Devin Dodson. Dodson centering one and looking for Herman again for a second one, but it will be denied. Dylan Dodson gets the lone assist on the goal for Keller Herman. And for Dylan Dodson, his 5th assist of the season, 11 points now for Dylan Dodson. Herman, the goal scorer for the Capitals. His pass is going to be intercepted. Dietrich will take it off. That shot was off of a stick and ends up going to the corner, bouncing over the top of the net. Now it's Dietrich again, the captain for the Rushmore Thunder. It's going to be played off the boards, and it comes free for Prusner, who shots and was trying to get it through traffic. It is blocked by the Capitals, and now Jaron Beck, and the Capitals can move in 3-on-2 with Grayson Hunsley. Beck trying to circle one to get a shot free, and his stick was canceled out. Might have been lifted the last second. 11:20 to go here in the first period. Pass goes across, and it's going to be moved in, this time by Hudson Beert. He got that shot on net, and it was a save by Spencer Anderson, and a whistle with 11:15 to go here in the first period. So the Capitals have just one shot on goal, but it is a goal for Keller Herman. Been outshot 6-1 so far in this hockey game. And the faceoff will be controlled by the Rushmore Thunder in the offensive zone. Rogers will put it in the corner on the near side, as Coughlin will pin his man to the boards. Capitals will try and fish it out of their own zone. There's 5 players battling for the puck, and it does come out for Coughlin to chop at it, knocked down by Dozark, and then grabbed by Simmons, who was hounded by Dozark, but was able to get the pass away. This will be flipped in by the Thunder, and then the Capitals and Coughlin threw it off the board and was nearly turned over, but Dylan Dawson will escape and throw it into empty ice across the rink. Comes to the near side for the Thunder. Below leaves it up ahead for Cameron Ritter. Ritter, he gets knocked down by Barrett Schweitzer. Ritter gets right back up, though, keeps possession of it, takes another hit from Schweitzer. And now Coughlin takes the puck away from Kirk. And it will be flipped up and played here by Schweitzer. There's a penalty upcoming here. It's going to be against the Rushmore Thunder. And a cross-check is going to be called. Or no, it's going to be against the Oahe Capitals. So Dylan Dotson will go. And the Caps will go on the early penalty kill. Cross check with 10:20 to go here in the first period. The hit came from, I believe, was Ritter on the side for the Rushmore Thunder. And Dotson got his hands up and his stick up. Got a call for the cross check. And the initial call, I thought it was going against the Rushmore Thunder because I thought the Thunder had touched the puck when the referee blew the whistle, but it was the Capitals that get called for it. And a bouncing puck, and it's going to be Ritter, shoots it high. That goes off the glass, stays in play. It is now a pass, goes across to be taken by Merchant. To the near side, face-off circle, back out for Merchant. Walks in, that shot goes off the left arm of Coughlin and went wide. Almost went all the way through. It almost was a friendly fire goal like we had last night against the Capitals. This is going to be a bouncing puck out of the zone by Jaron Beck, but brought right back in. Nope, offside is called against the Rushmore Thunder as it was Lane Jensen who was bringing it in. And just offside, I believe, was Easton Knoll of the Rushmore Thunder with 9:44 to go in the first period and 1:25 remaining on the power play for the Rushmore Thunder. First power play for Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill for the Hawaii Capitals. Dietrich will bring it in the zone. His pass, that will go across for Ritter, back out of the points. Jensen to the far side for Merchant, back out top for Jensen, walks in, that shot off the stick, and then is knocked down by Beestrom, and then a shot by the Thunder. I don't know if it was from Knoll or for Dietrich, but Anderson saw it, he made the save, and a whistle with 9:24 to go here in the first period. Puck was loose in front, Beestrom had fallen down and was able to at least get his back on the puck to slow it coming to the net. Lane Jensen off the face-off win for the Rushmore Thunder. Cameron Ritter back to Jensen, the blue line. To the far side, touch pass right back to Jensen. Started to walk it in, throws it for Merchant, looking for a centering pass for a backdoor feed, was broken up by the Capitals. Beestrom trying to get his stick free and make that Devin Dotson trying to get his stick free to get a clearing attempt, but it will not be cleared. Backhander to the net, that's off of a body. Trying to wrap around chance, and Coughlin had that one snuffed out. Ritter now will pick it up with 30 seconds to go on the power play. Out to Jensen on the point, far side, inside the face-off circle, back out to Jensen again. Walks the line, back down for Merchant. He slowly walks in. His shot, Anderson was able to make that save, and then a puck just somehow went wide of the goal mouth, right through the blue paint. Jensen, pass goes across for Merchant. That shot, that one was off of a body, goes back behind the net. Knoll will pass it around to the boards, but it's going to be Beck that will flip it out of the zone. And with 8 seconds to go, that should do it for the first penalty against the Capitals. Rushmore Thunder had just one shot on that power play. The only save by Anderson that stopped the play at that point, as the Thunder will bring it right back in. They've controlled most of this play in the first 9 minutes of this first period. However, it is 1-1 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard. Aiden Dozark, that'll be offside. Schweitzer had moved in just a moment before. Dozark was able to sell the puck down and touch it up for a offside with 8:03 to go here in period number one. It is going to be won by Aiden Dozark in the face-off just outside the Rushmore blue line. Jace Anderson brings it in. His centering pass is intercepted by the Rushmore Thunder, but a puck is still bouncing in front. Herman will shoot that one wide of the nets, and it'll be taken now here by the Rushmore Thunder and back out for Ballou. And Ballou trying to center one. Good stick there from Schweitzer, who steps up on a reverse hit. And now Schweitzer will escape into the neutral zone. 2-on-3 in. Schweitzer is pinned to the boards. Actually, he's able to fight through it and still has the puck behind the net. Centering one after it went over the top of a stick and over the top of the goal. And it bounced for the Rushmore Thunder. And then now to move it in the zone. Jace Anderson will turn with it. Throw it back around here to the near side. Keller Herman has it on his stick. Pass, trying to go across. It stopped by Will Simmons, but he fell over making that blocked pass, and now Herman leaves it back for Schweitzer, who makes a move around one man, then shot it wide. The bouncing puck comes back to the far side where Herman was over there with a wide open net, but he couldn't bat that one in. This was played off the linesman, so Anderson will throw it off the glass and play it around to get the dump and change. It is Devin Dotson winds up with a slap shot and a block shot by the Rushmore Thunder. Back for Beck, and a shot off the toe drag went high over the glove side of Wyatt Simmons. A couple of really good looks here for the Capitals, but they missed the net on all of them. Here's Coughlin, has to win the race to it. Colton Merchant was trying to beat him to it, and Coughlin had the advantage and had his spot. That was a delayed offside, and we will get a whistle because the dump-in went on Spencer Anderson, so it is a offside call against the Rushmore Thunder with 6:19 to go here in the first period. Beck will take it with Colton Merchant. 6:19 to go here in period number 1. Face-off is controlled by the Capitals. Coughlin up ahead for Devin Dodson, and out of the zone it goes. Jensen now will play it for Prusner, his defensive partner. Tipped into the zone, and the bouncing puck. Merchant will pick it up, backdoor feed. Save is made, rebound, and it was a one-time chance for Dietrich, but he shot it into the netting. Colton Merchant was able to easily feed Dietrich in front, and he shot it over the top of the goal and into the netting. And the Capitals catch a break with 5:58 to go. And it'll be a defensive zone face-off. Rushmore Thunder win it. That shot went off the goalpost. It was redirected off the outside of the goalpost. But it'll be back here to the near side where that will be missed by Prusner at the blue line, but it does go all the way down, not far enough for an icing, as Elaine Jensen will leave it back for Prusner. This will be Hudson Beard, 3 goals, 7 assists for Beard on the season. Pass to the near side. Goes across from Prusner and then flipped in. Cross-corner dump from Dietrich. It is Coughlin trying to stick handle his way free in the corner. Merchant, he gets stood up by Jaron Beck, and now the Capitals will take over. Devin Dotson trying to force his way in. Stays on his skates, looking for a centering pass for Beck, but he couldn't get over the stick. Back to another centering pass. Schweitzer was starting to move in. And now we'll get Barrett Schweitzer. The Capital or the Rushmore Thunder are looking for a slash called against Schweitzer. Didn't get it, but now the Thunder still throw it in anyway as they were able to escape the zone. Coughlin will throw it across for Schweitzer. He will throw it in the zone. Bouncing puck for Wyatt Simmons just off of his stick. Didn't truly settle it down, but still taken by the Thunder anyway. Now Schweitzer will kick it to himself. Backhand, trying to center one. Throws it around, looking for a chance. It came back to Schweitzer, and then he played it back to the blue line, but Hunsley wasn't quite to the corner of it, and it'll be played over. Capitals will have to circle back around again. They tried to get the delayed offside to tag up and did not. So it's now Carter Kirk that will move it in for the Rushmore Thunder. Kirk looking for a tough angle shot, but that was a good stick there from Grayson Hunsley. Puck is still loose in the corner on the near side. It comes out to the blue line where it's held in by Simmons. Played off the glass, off of a stick, and now it's a 2-on-1 for a chance for the Capitals. Dylan Dodson moving in on Barrett Schweitzer. Dylan Dodson, pass over. Save is made by Simmons because Schweitzer partially fanned on it. Those two moved in. I wouldn't say they waited too long to make the play, but Schweitzer normally does not have problems fanning on shots, and that one, unfortunately, he did fan on. 3:52 to go here in the first period. And it's an offensive zone face-off for the Capitals. Face-off to the left of Simmons. It is won by the Rushmore Thunder. And it'll come to the blue line and out of the zone. That bouncing puck, it'll be controlled by the Thunder. Thrown into the zone, but it comes right back out by the Capitals. This will go down far enough for a icing with 3:32 to go here in the first period. And a 1-1 tie. The American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. We're not done with hockey after today quite yet for this stretch. We've got a game tomorrow. The Hawaii Lady Capitals will take on the Brookings Rangers. 4:45 puck drop out in Brookings. We've got it for you on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. It's a weekday game for you. A rare, very rare weekday game of hockey for you. This will be taken by Jaron Beck in the neutral zone. Beck will move it in. That goes off the stick of Wyatt Simmons and into the netting and out of play with 3:13 to go here in the first period. Face-off will be to the left of Simmons. That was just the third shots on goal of this period for the Hawaii Capitals. 9-3 in favor of the Rushmore Thunder. had a couple of good shots for the Capitals, but nothing that, only 3 that have gone on net, with Keller Herman scoring the first and the only goal so far for the Capitals. This will come out of the zone, just bounced on Beam late in the period, and Beam will throw it back in. Capitals have to tag back up, and they finally do, as they start circling themselves around to try and get all tagged back up. This will be played by Beam, over for Herman, skates it back in his own end, then turns it over. Beard with a shot, and didn't get all of it, did Hudson Beard, and Spencer Anderson was able to turn the glove over and make the save. 2:45 to go here in period number 1. Face off to the left of Spencer Anderson. Colton Merchant will take the face off. Keller Herman take the face off for the Capitals, but it is won by Merchant, and Beard try to get a backhand shot, as this will be out of the zone by the Capitals. Beard will tag back up before Merchant brought it back in. He's looking for a tough angle shot, trying to wrap around chance, comes back over, and it goes to the far side where Beard can't get a stick to it. Dietrich now behind the net for the Thunder, trying to center one on the backhand off of a skate, and it'll be chipped up by Herman, and it barely comes out of the zone off the glove of Thomas Rogers. Herman now, after the Thunder attack back up, Capitals will move it in the neutral zone. It's picked up by Devin Dodson, 2-on-3 into the zone. His pass over for Beck was behind him, and then the puck was left, and Herman just couldn't quite take it over. So now it'll be Colton Merchant to move it back in. His stick was canceled out. Good poke check by Coughlin. Pass goes back to Coughlin from Devin Dodson. And now Coughlin will turn. Flutters one along for Devin Dodson, just a bit too far with 1:45 to go here in the first period. Rushmore Thunder will dump it back in. It'll come around here for Coughlin, trying to settle the puck down. In the corner he is at Dylan Dodson and Andrew Coughlin. There's a shot by Kirk, as Coughlin was trying to hook the stick a little bit of Kirk to eliminate the shot, and it will be controlled by the Capitals. Off the glass, off the glove. It was touched by the Capitals, so there is no hand pass, and now it's going to be taken here by the Rushmore Thunder. That shot is high up in the air, knocked down with a glove of Carter Kirk, but taken by the Capitals, and it'll be Barrett Schweitzer. Everybody's heads were going up like it was a fly ball in the infield. And Barrett Schweitzer, as he moved to the offensive end, ended up losing the handle of it, as we have 1 minute to go here in the first period. Dylan Dodson, pass goes back to Jay Sanderson. Swung across the rink, but now it's Dozart that will have to play it back over for Beestrom. He'll hesitate, and then a double clutch pass goes off the skate of Schweitzer. Puck is still free in the neutral zone. Comes down for Dylan Dodson. Off of the boards, out of the zone, but still in the neutral zone where Easton Knoll tried to swing it back in. Comes back across, and the Rushmore Thunder, that pass off of the skate and now moved in, but offside, as it was Ballou that moved in offside. Ronan Wheaton had carried the puck in offside. So the face-off will be just outside the Capitals' blue line. Cameron Ritter will take the face-off, as he's got Merchant and Easton Knoll with him. And this will be played here for Jace Anderson. 20 seconds left to go here in the first period. Corbin Beestrom, that pass to Beck, tipped it out of the zone, and it will be played over here for Ritter again at the blue line. Anderson was able to get a stick free, and then it'll be fed along by Luke Miller, as Caleb Merchant was trying to move it in with a second to go. That will end the first period, as it is a 1-1 tie on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Capitals give up a goal in the first minutes, but then were answered back with the goal from Keller Herman to tie the game up at 1-1 through the first 17 minutes here in the first period. They were outshot 13-4 at the end of the first period. Seeing if we can't get a word with the head coach and John Katilnik, but I believe we might have to forego a interview at the end of the first period, and maybe we get a chance to talk with him in the second period. It is 1-1 at the end of one. We will step aside. When we come back, we'll recap the first period, tell you everything that you need to know through the first 17 minutes. Not a whole lot has happened other than the 2 goals split apart, but the Capitals and Rushmore Thunder are tied 1-1 at the end of one. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and presented by Capital City Ford Lincoln and Toyota. You're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
We're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts. Look no further than Xander Auto Parts and Machine Shop here. Xander's has been servicing the Pier area for over 40 years. Professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Xander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Subin Pier or call 224-9221. Xander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Danos Marine supports Oahe Capitals hockey. Stop in and see the new owners, originally from Pier, Brandon and Amanda Larson. Danos Marine technicians are here to help with all your motor needs. They can rig accessories and electronics in all brands of boats, or get you into a new boat or pontoon. Danos Marine, 916 Deadwood Street in Fort Pier. Don't forget to winterize your boats. Call Danos Marine at 605-224-6612.
Vertical Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Vertical Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Vertical Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Vertical Electric, 224-8684.
What makes our business successful? Our people. Beck Motor Company in Pier takes great pride in our team, and we are looking to add to it. We currently have an opening for a full-time parts consultant. This individual works closely with our service department and collision center customers, as well as walk-in customers, getting them the parts and accessories they need. Experience a plus, but we'll train the right individual. Many benefits, including health insurance. Contact Steve Meyer at 224-5912.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pier First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pier, proud to support high school athletics.
Hi, this is Steve Steele, head coach of the Oahe Capitals, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
And the Hawaii Capitals and the Rushmore Thunder tied 1-1 at the end of one period. It's Steve Steele, who, again, not here for this game as the penalties from last night has to serve a one-game suspension. So he has, as other coaches like to do, watch some Hawaii Capitals hockey here on Capital City Rock, and he's got to enjoy what he saw in the first 17 minutes as the Capitals were able to keep the game tied 1-1 at the end of that first 17 minutes. Yes, they were outshot 13-4, and there's still plenty to work on, but he's got to like what he has watched on Capital City Rock Sports on YouTube through the first 17 minutes, and the fact that this game is tied 1-1. It was Colton Merchant who scored his 20th of the season, 52 seconds in the game. It was an unassisted goal. Second straight day that the Capitals give up a first-minute goal to start a hockey game. Down 1-0, but Keller Herman was in front, got a backhand shot past the goalie Wyatt Simmons to make the game tied 1-1. Dylan Dotson got the assist. 12:26 remaining in that first period, and that was all that we had in scoring-wise. The only penalty was Dylan Dotson called for a cross-check, so the penalty sheet has been only just one man has found his way to the penalty sheet through the first 17 minutes, and that is Dylan Dotson, and the Capitals are 1 for 1 on the penalty kill. They did kill off 9 penalties last night, but did give up 4 power play goals. So better starts staying out of the penalty box through the first 17 minutes. Got to keep that up moving to the next 34 minutes or more. We hope that we don't have to go or more, but the Caps so far not taking advantage, but were able to kill off that penalty. And while Rushmore moved the puck well, the Capitals allowed them just one shot on goal, and it was more of a routine save for Spencer Anderson to make in that one shot on goal against in that first period on that first power play. We will step aside. When we come back, we'll talk about scores from across the states as we have just one other varsity game in progress. We'll update you on that score and again remind you of what's coming up tomorrow for Oahe Capitals hockey. You're listening to Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock. You're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
When you're in the need of high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Xander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Xander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Xander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Xander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC. 224-6627.
What makes our business successful? Our people. Beck Motor Company in Pierre takes great pride in our team, and we are looking to add to it. We currently have an opening for a full-time parts consultant. This individual works closely with our service department and collision center customers, as well as walk-in customers, getting them the parts and accessories they need. Experience a plus, but we'll train the right individual. Many benefits, including health insurance. Contact Steve Meyer at 224-5912.
Pizza Ranch of Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of the Oahe Capitals hockey. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes away from the South Dakota State Capitol building and from the Expo Center, home of the Oahe Capitals. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre.
Every day, you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax returns, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank and credit card account numbers, social security number, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think somebody has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986.
The Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center in Pierre is a proud supporter of Oahe Capitals hockey. Ramkota is more than just a place to stay. It's a full-service hotel where you'll arrive as a guest and leave as a friend. Enjoy our comfortable accommodations while you're in Pierre, a full bar and restaurant too. Best of luck to the Oahe Capitals hockey teams. The support comes from your friends at the Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center. Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center, 920 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Give us a call at 605-224-6877.
Hi, this is Keller Herman, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here, the Oahe Capitals and the Rushmore Thunder tied 1-1 at the end of one. It is 1-1. Across the way in Huron, the Huron All-Stars and the Aberdeen Cougars are tied 1-1 in the second period. Ethan Bush scored in the power play early on the second period. Quincy Matson's got the goal for the Aberdeen Cougars, but it is 1-1 between the All-Stars and the Cougars early on in that second period over in Huron. We are the only other game going on right now, with the girls varsity game also being played earlier, Rushmore being Watertown 3-1. In that game. We'll have coverage of the Oahe Capitals and Brookings Rangers tomorrow afternoon around 4:15 and a 4:45 puck drop between the Caps and Rangers from the Larson Ice Center in Brookings on Capital City Rock and also on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. obviously, we want to keep you here on the Capital City Rock, but once we're done with the games here today, we've still got the football coverage on over on KCCR. Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers playing right now. 31-17, the Lions up on the Bucs as they're looking to be the team to go to San Francisco to play the 49ers in the NFC Championship game. Not a bad, potentially could not be a bad day for Coach Steve Steele. His Lions looking to get to the NFC Championship game. But later on tonight, we'll have the Chiefs and Bills with a 5:30 kickoff. We'll have it on a KCCR as we do every playoff game over on KCCR. We're your home for the NFL. It is a 1-1 score at the end of one. Back with the second period after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey, presented by Capital City Ford Lincoln and Toyota on Capital City Rock Sports, Capital City Rock, and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool, and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota. AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Smart, rugged, capable. The Ford F-150 pickup at Capital City Ford. The Ford F-150 offers impressive power you need with the efficiency you want. It's loaded with intelligent technology. You can load up, tow, and work from about anywhere. Capital City Ford carries the newest model offering hands-free highway driving, towing tech, and heads-up display. Now, qualified buyers can purchase a new 2023 Ford F-150 for 1.9% APR for 72 months. Check full vehicle lineup at CapitalCityFord.com. Capital City Ford in Pierre.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Hi, this is Jace Anderson, and you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
We are welcoming you back, and we are underway here in the second period as the Hawaii Capitals will dump it in the offensive end, but it will be the Rushmore Thunder to get it right back out. So Jaron Bechtel picks off a pass. He carries it in. His backhander save is made, and the Caps will get the first shots of the second period. We get a whistle with 16:32 to go here in the second period, and that is the first shot, fifth shot overall on goal for the Capitals. But it is 1-1. As we are underway here in period number 2, Jaron Beck will take the face-off against Colton Merchant to the right of Wyatt Simmons. As it'll be played to the far side. It's held in by Coughlin, throws it towards the net to the corner, just wide of the glove side of Simmons, who wears his glove in the right hand. Right-handed catch as this will go into the Capitals bench, and we get a whistle, and I believe the face-off is staying in the offensive end, and it will for the Capitals. Most goalies catch it with the left hand. With Wyatt Simmons, I think the Rushmore Thunder have really had several goalies over the last couple of years that have been a right-handed catch, compared to a lot of other teams that don't see that very often. As Rogers will play it back behind the net, nearly lost the puck to Devin Dotson. Both fall down, and then Dotson from one knee was trying to pass it over to Keller Herman. Dotson will come away with it, looking to try and center it to Beck, but he was covered up, and then it comes in front off the left pad of the goalie Simmons. And it will come out to center ice, where it's Cameron Ritter that will dump it in the zone. It'll be played around here for Coughlin. And Coughlin up the boards, cannot hold it in. Or excuse me, cannot get the puck out of the zone, and Aiden Beam now will take over in the corner. That bouncing puck, it'll be Cameron Ritter. Ritter will turn with it on his backhand now as he circles the wagons out top. The pass goes to the corner, trying to find some free space. 3 Rushmore Thunder over to the puck. Aiden Beam was a lone Capital, and it comes away for the Thunder, and then a shot by Ritter. Might have hit somebody in front. It took a while to hit the boards. There's a shot on and a save made by Anderson. As it will be Ritter. Backhand pass. That is intercepted. It eventually comes out of the zone. The Capitals are looking to try and make a change, but it will be Coughlin now that will start to move it in the zone. Coughlin walks it in, leaves it back. Wind-up shot by Devin Dotson, and it went wide to the glove side. Back to from Schweitzer, that shot, and a save made by Simmons. Popped up on him. And then the rebound cleared out to the neutral zone where it's tied up, and Aiden Dozark now will bring it back in. That shot goes over to the far side, and it will be Dozark again trying to center one for Schweitzer. Up to the boards, up to the blue line. Coughlin can't hold it in. The Capitals now, it's the Thunder moving 3-on-2 in the zone. There's a chance for a shot and a backhander, and Spencer Anderson had his skates tied up, and then on the goal stick, the goalie stick of Anderson, it ended up being tripping up Keller Herman, tripping up one of the Capital players. I think it was Schweitzer. And so Anderson was able to get his stick back from the Capital players, able to push it back with their sticks, and then a pass goes across. That was a wild sequence that somehow never found the back of the nets. And that one is thrown in from the blue line. It went off of Anderson's right pad and behind the nets. Now a pass up for Dylan Dotson as he moves in, trying to move it around, but is taken by Jackson Prusner, and his pass is tipped along by Easton Knoll, who will go off for a change, and both teams have opened things up here as Dozark is taken down from behind. Dylan Dotson. Dozark now back for Dotson again. He'll swing it around and into the zone. There is no icing on the right side of the red line. And Barrett Schweitzer with a good stick to pass it back behind the net for the Capitals. This pass goes up for Dietrich for the Thunder. Goes back out across the pond, and it will go all the way down on net. And we get a whistle as Anderson was able to cover up. It was touched in by Hudson Beert, and it trickled all the way down on net for Anderson to just cover it up with 13:21 to go here in the second period. Face off to the left of Anderson. It is won by the Thunder. Dietrich looking for a shot, but that was blocked. And now it's back for the Capitals. Jaron Beck trying to move around the defender and Lane Jensen, and we get a whistle. And a penalty coming up, and a high stick is called, I believe, against the Rushmore Thunder. It is against the Rushmore Thunder. Hudson Beert will go to the penalty box. So the Capitals will get their first power play with 13:11 to go here in the second period. Capitals were 1 for 1 yesterday on the power play. They're trying to stay perfect over the last 2 games. This will be to the blue line. Popped up in the air by Coughlin. Was not played by high stick, so Devin Dotson will feed across back to Coughlin at the blue line. Coughlin, his pass over for Schweitzer. Now back for Dozark as he starts to walk into the face-off circle. Coughlin now walking in the far side. That shot in a save off the pad of Simmons, and then cleared all the way down from the Rushmore Thunder, and the Capitals will have to go all the way back down the ice, retrieve it, as Coughlin will leave it along for Jaron Beck. Beck will circle back, didn't have the lane to make the pass over to Devin Dotson, so now Beck will give one away over to the far side. The Capitals still possess the puck. Barrett Schweitzer trying to center the puck, or settle down the puck, and Passes it along for Coughlin. Makes a nice move around the defender, but the Capitals are struggling to get possession of the puck and move it up the ice. Now they turn it over in their own end, but it comes back to back. And now with the change being made, they can go 2-on-2 in the zone. Schweitzer will pick up speed in the neutral zone in the offensive end. Swinging wide, couldn't get to his forehand, but now will be in the corner to try and settle it down. Centers one for a back, and it just went over his stick. And with 45 seconds to go, the Capitals have had one shot in this power play, but have really had no sustained pressure against the Rushmore Thunder. Schweitzer, quick pass across for Dozark, who can't find it in his skates, and it's cleared by the Rushmore Thunder, but it goes to the Capitals blue line. Spin move around by Jaron Beck. Pirouette move, back with a toe drag and a shot off of a skate. It's left back for Dozark. His shot goes high with the glove side. Out to the blue line for the Capitals. Coughlin back for Dozark again. Dozark walks it in, backdoor feed for Schweitzer, throws to the net, save is made, and then Simmons is able to cover up. There is no full rebound. Schweitzer almost dove at the puck to try and get his stick to it. And we get a whistle with 11:22 to go here in the second period. 12 seconds remaining here on the power play for the Hawaii Capitals. Jaron Beck will take the face-off against Colton Merchant. And the face-off will be controlled by the Thunder, but not out of the zone. Coughlin with 8 seconds to go on the power play. Walks the blue line. That shot goes high off the back of the net, and it will be Simmons that will cover it back up. And the Capitals are making their change to get their defense on. Dozark, who was a fourth forward on the power play, will come back on the ice as they get the line of Schweitzer, Dylan Dotson, and Dozark on. Beastrom and Grayson Hunsley, the two defensemen. There's a face-off shot from Dozark and a save made by Simmons again. And another face-off will be coming to the rights of Wyatt Simmons. Anderson making sure that they know that the penalty is expiring right off the face-off as the Rushmore Thunder kill off the first penalty against them. And both teams are 1 for 1 on the penalty kill. This will be played around to the far side. Grayson Hunsley, that shot attempt comes in front, and Dozark can't get the back in. Now he's trying to center one back for Schweitzer. Comes back to the blue line. Beastrom threw it towards the net, and it rolled up with a stick, and it will be an offensive zone face-off again here for the Hawaii Capitals. And it will be to the rights of Wyatt Simmons. Dozark again will take it. And it's won by the Capitals. Schweitzer with one hand on his stick for Beastrom. Settling it down, play to the corner for Dylan Dotson, who went off of his stick. And it comes over to the corner where it's a bouncing puck. And it's grabbed by Cameron Ritter. Make that Hudson Beard. There's a shot from the blue line by Hunsley that went behind the net. And then Dozark keeps the play alive for the Capitals behind the cage. And then there's a penalty coming up against the Rushmore Thunder, as a rough is going to be called against the Thunder. They took down Dylan Dotson. And who's the penalty box this time? It will be to the penalty box. It will be Jackson Prusner, the defenseman. So a rough called against Prusner. 10:26 to go in the second period. The Capitals now have their second power play. First penalty against was killed off, and the Rushmore Thunder immediately take a second penalty. So it is Coughlin. That shot goes off the back glass. Knocked down by the Capitals. Devin Dawson, his pass comes out of the zone. So now Coughlin will have to spin in the neutral zone. Nearly lost the puck, but is grabbed by Schweitzer. And Barrett Schweitzer will start to move it in, but he lost it to Easton Knoll. And it will be controlled by Jaron Beck now back in his own end. Pass from Dozark back to Beck. And now it's Coughlin that will move it in the offensive end. Coughlin will move to the corner. It is Dozark centering one. Beck will start to move in. Schweitzer will play it back to Beck, and then his shot goes off of a shin pad. And out to center ice will be Cameron Ritter. Ritter moving 2-on-2. Jaron Beck and Ritter run into each other after Beck was able to knock the puck free from Ritter. And now Schweitzer will go up ahead for Devin Dodson. Dodson carries it in the offensive end, trying to set the power play up here for the Capitals, but he blows a tire in the corner, and the Thunder are able to clear it all the way down with 9:15 to go here in the second period and 50 seconds to go on the man advantage. This will be iced by the Capitals. with 44 seconds remaining here in the second power play. 9:09 to go in the second period. You are listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. Capitals will make a wholesale change in the power play. Trying to get the guys a little bit of rest, as it will be Dylan Dotson to take the face-off. Offensive zone face-off of the Rushmore Thunder, as it will be out of the zone. Keegan Kitts was hounding Carter Kirk. And now the Capitals, Jay Sanderson. Pass goes over for Dylan Dotson at the blue line. They're able to keep it away, and then Dotson takes a shoulder from Baloo. Now pass back to the blue line. That's going to come out of the zone. Beestrom will have to retrieve it. Skates back to his own blue line. Goes up ahead here for Keegan Kitts. And Kitts is pushed off the puck, and the Caps again just struggling to find the offensive zone time on the power play with 9 seconds to go on the man advantage. It'll be Dylan Dotson. His centering pass, that's over. The Rushmore Thunder will send it down. It will not be an icing. There's still 1 second on the penalty kill clock whenever they sent it down the ice. So Corbin Beestrom, his pass will go across here, and moving up is going to be Anderson. Jace Anderson off of a skate into the offensive zone. The Rushmore Thunder will take it back over. That pass up, that one will be missed by everybody, and it will be an icing against the Rushmore Thunder. There are about 3 players there, 2 Capitals and then Dietrich for the Rushmore Thunder. Both Hunsley and Beestrom weren't going to touch it. So we get a whistle with 8:05 to go here in period number 2. The face-off will be to the right of the goalie in White Simmons. Devin Dotson off the face-off win for Beestrom. That shot goes off of a stick. Played back by Miller for Devin Dotson. Across it goes. Anderson can't settle it down, so he'll have to flutter one back over for Beestrom. Hard off the boards. It'll be no icing as the Capitals are able to tag back up. And it just bouncing over the stick of the Rushmore Thunder. Thomas Rogers a pass over for Dietrich. Left along by Merchant as he'll move it in the zone. Beestrom trying to push him into the boards. Merchant still strong on his skates, was able to hold on to the puck. Leaves it for Dietrich behind the net, back out top, but that goes off the stick of Will Simmons and out of the zone. Rogers will pass it over. It'll be Merchant here for the Rushmore Thunder. Merchant will skate it around, but he is pushed off the puck by Jaron Beck, and now Beck will move it in, but he was going 1-on-5. Luke Miller will push it back into the zone, and the Capitals will have to tag back up with the Rushmore Thunder settling things down in their own end. Hudson Beard off the boards. It is thrown back in. That'll be offside because Devin Dotson threw it in offside, but it went on goal, and that is called offside. And a face-off will be it'll be right at center ice. First, the linesman was at the Rushmore blue line, just outside the Rushmore blue line, but it will be back at center ice with 7:01 to go here in the second period. Pass will come to the near side where Lane Jensen will pass it across off the stick of Ritter, and the Capitals get back out of their own end. Now here's Schweitzer trying to move in. He leaves it over for Dozark. His shot and a save made by Simmons, and there is no rebound. Dozark was looking for goal number 10 of the season. As it will stay an offensive zone face-off, though, for the Capitals. Dozark wins the face-off back for Beam. Into the corner for Dylan Dotson. Pass across for Coughlin. Walks the line. His shot off the stick. Good block there from number 11, Mason McGregor. Dylan Dotson will turn one towards the net. That one went off the stick of Aiden Dozark and wide. As Dylan Dotson tried to step into a check. Now a 2-on-1 for the Thunder. That shot, they score. It is Cameron Ritter. He gets his 18th of the season. And as much as the Capitals that kind of dominated that second period and having most of the offensive zone time, Cameron Ritter was the one to score for the Rangers, or for the Thunder, and a 2-1 lead for Rushmore with 6:24 remaining here in period number 2. I think the Rushmore Thunder think the same thing about the first period goal by the Capitals and Keller Herman, where they had been kind of dominating that first period, and yet we're still tied 1-1 at the end of the first period. The Thunder get the break to take a 2-1 lead. Aiden Beam will retrieve it back in front of his own goal. Andrew Coughlin off of his stick back to the corner. Now Coughlin will play it up, but it's held in by Ritter. Or make that Simmons. His unassisted goal for Cameron Ritter, his 18th of the season, and 27 points in the 14th game of the year. There's a shot from the blue line. That's a save made. That came from Carter Kirk, who is now on defense playing with Andrew Welling. This will be now Coughlin. Well, it's actually playing with Simmons, but Welling was up there on the defensive line. Here is now Devin Dotson. He'll swing it in. Back pass for Herman, and he fans on the one-timer. Good look there from Devin Dotson, trying to tie that game back up and get Herman his second goal. This will roll all the way down, and it will be covered by Spencer Anderson with 5:22 to go here in the second period. So 2-1 now, the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. 3 even-strength goals, 2 for the Rushmore Thunder. Golden Merchant and Cameron Ritter have the 2. Keller Herman's got the even-strength goal for the Capitals. This will be redirected, they score. Lane Jensen will get the shots, and it was redirected. He put it wide on purpose, and it was Colton Merchant who redirected a 5-hole on Spencer Anderson, and back-to-back goals by the Rushmore Thunder in a 55 seconds apart. And Merchant will score his second of the game, his 21st of the season. And Lane Jensen will pick up assist number 5 on the year. Thomas Rogers will have it for the Rushmore Thunder. Back over for Jensen. And now it's Colton Merchant to move it back in. Into the corner it comes, Merchant. Pass out for Jensen. Jensen with a shot, bouncing puck, and that will be wide of the net on the glove side of Anderson. Pass comes back for Merchant, out to the blue line for Rogers. Goes it across eyes for Jensen. That shot goes off the stick or off of somebody and ricocheted completely to its right and in the netting. And with 4:47 to go here in the second period, we get an offensive zone face-off here for the Rushmore Thunder. 55 seconds apart for Cameron Ritter and Colton Merchant. Gives the Rushmore Thunder a 3-1 lead on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. It'll be played up as it will come over, bouncing puck. Played by high stick, but it ended up being moved over. And it will be into the corner now here for Merchant. Merchant will take it back here for the Rushmore Thunder. It will come up ahead. And Dietrich will move it in the offensive zone. That'll be a penalty against Grayson Hunsley as he will be a call for a rough cross-check. One of the two will be against Grayson Hunsley, and the Capitals will go on the penalty kill. So the Rushmore Thunder will get their second power play. Just waiting for the official word on the interference that will be called. So wasn't even right on what it could have, what the two could have been. So 4:14 to go here in the second period. It is a power play for the Rushmore Thunder. That pass goes across for Merchant, looking for his third. And Dietrich now in the corner. He is pinned by Coughlin. It'll be come back in front of the net, and the Capitals sliding for it and getting it out of the zone was Corbin Beestrom. Now it's a 2-on-1. Capitals shorthanded. Schweitzer moves in. Shot goes high. And it'll be played back, and now the Rushmore Thunder, although it'll come all the way back to Beestrom, who passed it back and right between the legs of Andrew Coughlin. So now Ritter will pick it up at the offensive end. Ritter, a pass goes back out to the blue line. It is Jensen that will give it back for Ritter. He will have to circle around the top of the face-off circle. Being hounded by Aiden Dozark. Pass across for Merchant. Sliding for it. That shot went wide by Dietrich. He had the open side, far side of the goal. And it will be Dietrich that will chop at it, but Schweitzer trying to get that out of the zone. He does. And then he swung again, and almost he did take down Ritter. And now a couple of players tumble again. And now we get more players that will tumble down. A penalty coming up against the Capitals. And it will be Barrett Schweitzer that will go for a hook. Thought maybe it would have been a high stick, but it will be a hook against Schweitzer. But it will be Schweitzer the penalty box, and it will be now a 5-on-3 with 3:14 to go here in the second period. So 55 seconds. Actually says 58 seconds to go on the 5-on-3 penalty. And a timeout will be taken here by the Rushmore Thunder. So 3-1 with 3:14 to go here in the second period. Timeout taken by the Rushmore Thunder. And the 3 penalty killers will have their work cut out for them, as this is a big penalty kill upcoming for the Capitals. If they can knock and get these 2 penalties killed, keep it at 3-1, the momentum can start to come back your way. However, it is a big spot to be at, because it's basically a full minute of a 5-on-3 for the Rushmore Thunder. You've got 3 minutes of power play time to try and score out 2 full minutes, but get what I'm trying to say. You know, a full minute of 5-on-3 and then another minute of 5-on-4. So this is the spot where the Capitals have to be good and have to be able to get the puck out of their zone and limit the shot attempts. A face-off win is very key in this hockey game right now. Face-offs are always key, but in your own defensive end, down 2 men right now, they've got to get a couple of face-off wins. And the face-off will be won by the Rushmore Thunder and Lane Jensen, who almost fell off his skates. Pass will come to the far side, back out top for Jensen. Across the blue line for Cameron Ritter. Back out for Jensen again. Now he'll come here to the far side corner. Back out for Jensen with 40 seconds to go. That shot went wide, and it'll be taken by Ritter, who's already got 1. Now Jensen to the corner for Merchant. Trying to throw that one in front of the net. Comes back out in front. The Capitals and Beck can't get out of the zone. Jensen played it back across for Merchant. Backdoor feed, misses a stick of Dietrich. Ritter on the near side to the point for Jensen. Comes back for Ritter, one-timer. It hits the helmets of Corbin Beestrom. And he's going to make sure that he is okay. That the helmet had popped off I don't know if it actually had snapped the helmet or not, but Beestrom was able to regain his wits about him, and he's going to have to go get his helmet repaired. That one hit, I mean, and again, I think USA Hockey, obviously you have to have the face covering, and pretty much in any high school hockey game, not even USA Hockey, but you have to have the face covering, and he's got the fishbowl that's Corbin Beestrom, and that's why you have those coverings. That probably even goes up and underneath the visor, and would have been a disastrous situation. And all for Beestrom, he's just going to make sure his helmet's okay, as he was able to regain his wits about him, was able to step free. So now the first penalty expires. Grayson Hunsley will come off. There's a shot, they score. Cameron Ritter gets the power play goal. And for the Capitals, they thankfully don't have to kill off another 5-on-4, but it is a power play goal for Cameron Ritter to make it 4-1. And Ritter's got his second of the game with 2:13 to go here in the second period, and a 3-goal second period for the Rushmore Thunder. And so the Caps will have a lot of work in front of them in the last 2:13 of this second period, but also in the third as well. And for Corbin Beestrom, we hope that, again, that either he's got a backup helmet to put on or that helmet is okay, and he is okay. As Barrett Schweitzer will move it in the offensive zone. He goes down to a knee, but as he was sliding down, he couldn't get the shot away. And it will come around to the far side where it's picked up by Prusner. And then he lost the puck to Schweitzer. Looking to go short side. Stave is made. The rebound is still loose to behind the nets. Dozark. And Dozark trying to find his way to center a pass. It is Schweitzer that will turn. And goes off of a stick and then intercepted by the Rushmore Thunder. Merchant and Jensen get the assist to make it 4-1. Now 90 seconds to go here in the second period. It'll be played back. Coughlin now behind the nets. Over in the corner, it is taken here by the Rushmore Thunder. That pass goes off of some dirty ice, and it is bouncing, and it comes out of the zone. Schweitzer again trying to race after it. He does. Schweitzer trying to move in, but he can't get the shot away. Good stick the last second by Prusner that is hounded Schweitzer down the ice. It is Devin Dotson to hold it in for a moment. Now Dotson again still has it. Looking to center one for Beck, but it's Schweitzer with a shot, and that one is a save. He was actually looking for his brother Dylan Dotson with 50 seconds to go in the period. Comes back out of the blue line. It is Coughlin, walks the line. That shot never got through. It was blocked in front by the Thunder and Carter Kirk. And the Rushmore Thunder trying to escape the zone with 38 seconds to go. They will ice it with 36, make that 35.9 seconds remaining here in the second period. And there is Corbin Beestrom that will return to the bench. And thankfully he is okay. That was a scary, could have been a lot scary of a situation, but he probably has got a little bit of a puck mark, and I think he says his ears are still ringing a little bit. Comes out to the blue line. Jay Sanderson fans on a shot attempt. So now it's Ritter that will pick it back up again for the Thunder. You got Ritter, Dietrich, and Merchant on the ice. Dietrich dropped down to a knee trying to put one in on a one-time type chance, but he fanned on it as it bounced over his stick. Then Devin Dotson centering one. Luke Miller was over there. He'll backhand it out with 7 seconds to go. That shot by Anderson goes wide, down to 3 seconds. Hunsley trying to backhand it to the net, and then it's going to be cleared away by the Rushmore Thunder, and that will take us to the end of the second period. So the Capitals give up 3 second period goals and a 4-1 advantage now for the Rushmore Thunder at the end of 2 periods as Cameron Ritter scored twice and Colton Merchant's got the other goal. Both of those two guys have 2 goals apiece, and it is a 4-1 lead for the Rushmore Thunder at the end of 2 periods. We'll talk with John Katilnik at the end of the second period. We'll get him the headset here real quick and have a quick conversation. All right, Coach, 2 periods in. Your thoughts now through the first 34 minutes?
Shots. We got to get more shots on goal, and 13 isn't going to do it.
Well, overall, that first period, you tied 1-1, and really it was almost, obviously they scored 3 goals in the second period, but kind of reversal that you guys were on your heels, that Rushmore is kind of dominating the offensive zone. You guys got the goal to tie it up 1-1, and then the start of the second period, you guys were kind of dominating in the offensive zone, but then it goes back the other way, and Rushmore takes a 2-1 lead. What can you say about this team through the 2 periods, but being able to start to find their groove right before that bad break and going the other way?
Yeah, we got some offensive pressure, sustained some, movement of the puck, but none of that means anything if we can't get shots on goal.
Well, and how important is it to pick up a goal early on? Because you got 3 goals to come back from, and you can't do it without the first one. How important is it to try and score early? Is that a message? Is it going to be urgent to get a goal? How are you going to play that going to the third period?
Yeah, that next goal is a big one. It's a big momentum shift, so we're going to be pressing hard on the puck and really forechecking hard and trying to get that goal.
You're 2 for 3 on the penalty kill, but overall, Spencer Anderson's made 16 saves on 20 shots. His performance so far?
Just stellar as always. He stops the shots he's supposed to stop, but that second goal that went in, or third one I think it was, between his legs was just an unfortunate bounce. So he keeps playing the game. He's playing what will be fine.
Any other adjustments going in the third period?
No, we just got to get shots. Just got to get shots on net. We've had shots, but they just haven't hit the net. So.
Well, hey, I appreciate the time. Good luck in the third period. We'll talk in the postgame.
Thanks.
That is Coach John Katilnik of the Oahe Capitals. A 4-1 lead for the Rushmore Thunder at the end of 2 periods. We'll come back and recap the second period. Caps are down by 3 at the end of 2. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey, presented by Capital City Ford Lincoln and Toyota on Capital City Rock. You're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Imagine your backyard turned into an outdoor oasis. Hi, this is Jason Palace. Imagine a hot spring spot, having the jets pulsate, rejuvenate your body, then take a few steps in your own outdoor pool, swimming and enjoying time with family and friends. At Leisure Palace, we have a great selection of spas, pools, and many other items. Guaranteed lowest prices, and your oasis for family fun and relaxation. Leisure Palace of Pier.
Furting Electric has a long history of doing electrical way. Nominal service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Furting Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. No matter if they are charged with new construction or remodel project. Get it conducted. Contact the staff at Furting Electric at 224-8684. Let's work into your next project. Furting Electric, 224-8684.
AGE Corp. Building South Dakota. years. For all your site work, construction, crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota. Refined design, remarkable capabilities. The Ford Edge at Capital City Ford delivers everyone and everything in style and comfort. Bold and aggressive on the outside, lavish with lots of tech on the inside. This SUV does a whole lot more than haul groceries. Travel with confidence when purchasing your all-new Ford Edge from Capital City Ford. And for a limited time, qualified buyers can purchase at 0.9% APR for 60 months. Check out their full vehicle lineup at capitalcityford.com. Capital City Ford in Pierre.
Hi, this is Corbin Beestrom, assistant captain of the Oahe Capitals, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Well, Corbin Beestrom is able to return back to the ice after taking a shot to the right in the middle of his helmet and his face mask, that fishbowl that he wears, and he was able to make sure that the helmet was okay, and he got back on the ice before the end of the second period. But the Capitals are down 4-1 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebind scoreboard, as it was goals by Cameron Ritter, Colton Merchant, and then Ritter again on the power play to make it a 4-1 game. For the Rushmore Thunder, scoring 3 times, and the Capitals now have to outscore the Rushmore Thunder 3 times in that third period to try and at least get a point against the Thunder to finish out the weekend, at least securing half the possible points that you can over these 3 games, as the Capitals right now down 4-1, being outshot 20-13. They did outshoot the Rushmore Thunder 9-8 in the second period, but the Caps are still down on the American Family Insurance 4-1, where the Rushmore Thunder are 1 for 3 on the power play. The Capitals 0 for 2, as in that second period, it was Grayson Hunsley and Barrett Schweitzer both taking penalties, and for the White Capitals, and Hudson Beard and Jacob Prusner taking the penalties for Jackson Prusner, taking penalties for the Rushmore Thunder. And the Thunder killed off both penalties against. The Capitals killed off one of those 2 penalties against. We will step aside, come back, and tell you the score from across the state here on in Aberdeen, the only other game in action. We'll tell you about that score, and also remind you what's coming up tomorrow here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey, presented by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota. Back after this.
Imagine your backyard turned into an outdoor oasis. Hi, this is Jason from Leisure Palace. Imagine sliding into a hot spring spa and having the jets pulsate and rejuvenate your body, then take a few steps into your own outdoor pool, swimming and enjoying time with family and friends. At Leisure Palace, we have a great selection of spas, pools, and many other items. The guaranteed lowest prices and your oasis for family fun and relaxation. Leisure Palace of Pierre.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles. Plus, a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Pizza Ranch of Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of the Oahe Capitals hockey. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes away from the South Dakota State Capitol building and from the Expo Center, home of the Oahe Capitals. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating companies 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Hi, this is Luke Miller, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
So as we welcome you back, here it is a 4-1 lead for the Rushmore Thunder over the Oahe Capitals, and across the way, just starting the third period, the Huron All-Stars down 2-1 to the Aberdeen Cougars. Micah Kranzler gave them the lead, did Aberdeen, with just about 24 seconds to go in the second period, as that is where they stand right now through two periods and the start of the third period. Aberdeen just barely on top of the Huron All-Stars, 2-1. In that game, the only other game going on across the state. We've got Oahe Capitals hockey for you tomorrow afternoon, coverage at 4:15, and a puck drop at 4:45 on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. We will step aside and come back with the start of the third period next. You're listening to Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Imagine your backyard turned into an outdoor oasis. Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace. Imagine sliding into a hot spring spa and having the jets pulsate and rejuvenate your body, then take a few steps into your own outdoor pool, swimming and enjoying time with family and friends. At Leisure Palace, we have a great selection of spas, pools, and many other items. The guaranteed lowest prices and your oasis for family fun and relaxation. Leisure Palace of Pierre.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
What makes our business successful? Our people. Beck Motor Company in Pierre takes great pride in our team, and we are looking to add to it. We currently have an opening for a full-time parts consultant. This individual works closely with our service department and collision center customers, as well as walk-in customers, getting them the parts and accessories they need. Experience a plus, but we'll train the right individual. Many benefits, including health insurance. Contact Steve Meyer at 224-5912.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709. North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Hi, this is Grayson Hunsley, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
And as we welcome you back here, we are set for the third period. Both teams are back on the ice. Capitals have a 3-goal comeback that they have to have if they want to earn a points here on this Sunday afternoon. It will be Jaron Beck, Colton Merchant, the face-off to start this third period as we are underway here in the final regulation period of our weekend, but not of the 4-day weekend, as we'll have a game tomorrow afternoon at 4:45 between Kettle Girls and the Brookings Rangers on the road. That shot just went wide for the Rushmore Thunder. It'll be played to the corner. Beard over for Herman, and then it is given back over to Dietrich. As now it's Aiden Beam that will take the puck away from Dietrich, but then give it back to the Rushmore Thunder. And Dietrich again trying to center one, and it went just a bit too far for Beard and all the way down. And Wyatt Simmons will tee it back up behind the net. This will be played over off the backhand and off the glass. But it's held in by the Rushmore, or held in the neutral zone by the Rushmore Thunder. Devin Dodson now will pass it off the boards to himself to carry it in the offensive end. Tough angle shot, and that one's stopped by Simmons. This will be now for the Thunder another time. That one's thrown all the way in off of Anderson. He did not catch it cleanly, but it's grabbed by Coughlin. And the Capitals, with the first minutes gone by this third period, Coughlin's going to get a pass over for Keller Herman. His shot, that is blocked. Doesn't get to the net, and then flipped up and caught by the glove of Beestrom, put back down. Able to hold it in, but then the puck goes off the inside of the thigh of Jaron Beck. Thankfully, it wasn't a hard hit from Beestrom, as it'll come to the corner for Jace Anderson. Now Beestrom will turn with it. Herman comes over for Schweitzer. Schweitzer now, his shot, and that is over the glove of Wyatt Simmons. To the corner, Schweitzer trying to center one for Dylan Dodson, but that one just went a bit too far. Now Beestrom, he lost the handle of it and is now taken over by Easton Knoll. They move in 2-on-1. That shot went over the stick side of Anderson, off the glass and out of the zone. Simmons will have to retreat back in his own end. That is Will Simmons, as Simmons will move it back up for Ballou, and he will dump it in to the right side of Anderson. Sticked away by Anderson back behind the net, but give it back up to the the Thunder, and a shot from Ballou is stopped by Spencer Anderson. This will go all the way down. It will go for an icing with 14:35 to go here in the third period. Rushmore Thunder had a good look to start that third period. Apologize that I keep saying Rangers. I'm thinking Rushmore. At the same time, I'm about to say Rangers. An offensive zone faceoff for the Rushmore Thunder. To the right of Anderson, and it is won by the Capitals. And Luke Miller will tap it along. He'll move in. He'll throw it to the net. Sticked away by Simmons into the corner. But it'll be Devin Dodson to knock down the puck on his backhand, looking to center one. Pass goes back over for Coughlin. Trying to throw it to the net, but it went off of a skate. But Lou was able to get that shot blocked. Devin Dodson back for Jaron Beck. He'll spin a circle in the corner on the far side. Now he'll take it back. He'll fake the pass. Still on his backhand. Turns to his forehand. Makes a move around the defender. Backhand of trying to get a shot away. That one was broken up. Then the pass will come over from Aiden Beam to Coughlin, but it went too far out of the zone. Coughlin put it back in. The Capitals tag back up, but the Rushmore Thunder in the neutral zone. And they will go off for their change as Colton Merchant is on, but the Capitals will get it back out of the zone. And now we've got, I believe, at that point, too many men on the ice, or we get, I think they had too many men on the ice. Yep, so too many men on the ice. It'll be, I think, an offensive zone face-off. Yeah, somebody will have to go to the penalty box. So the Capitals will have the power play. And to the penalty box will be Hudson Beard. Does not get penalized for it. But with 13:43 to go in the third period, the Capitals will get their third power play, and this is their first chance to get back into this hockey game. This is played by a high stick, so the Capitals will touch it up. And it will be an offensive zone face-off now here for the Rushmore Thunder. Face-off to the right of Spencer Anderson. And it'll be won by the Capitals. Andrew Coughlin behind the net, lost the puck. Turned over, Dietrich though can't get, well, he will turn to his forehand, shot and a save made by Anderson. Dozark did a good job of canceling it out for a moment, but he couldn't cancel it out the whole time. Now Schweitzer will try and shoot it. And a man goes down, Simmons had the block shot, and he'll come all the way around and go all the way down the ice. So Simmons and all four penalty killers will come off the ice to make their change with 1:15 to go on the power play for the Capitals, who are 0 for 2 so far. This is gloved down by Dozark, and thankfully not touched by Devin Dodson. Would have been a hand pass. Here is Dozark with a shot and a save made by Wyatt Simmons. So we get a whistle at 12:50 to go here in the third period. Face-off will be to the right of Simmons, and is won by the Capitals. Devin Dodson over for Aiden Dozark. Now it's going to be Coughlin. That backdoor feed that was up in the air. Devin Dodson couldn't knock it out of midair. Trying to clear to the Rushmore Thunder. Capitals hold it in. Devin Dodson will swing wide as he moves it on to the near side. Trying to center one. It was off the stick of Wyatt Simmons and then sent all the way down by the Rushmore Thunder. But it went into the Capitals bench where Jackson Youngworth will toss it back in. With 12:21 to go here in the third period and 38 seconds remaining on the man advantage for the Hawaii Capitals. Trying to cash in on their third chance. 0 for 2 so far. As Schweitzer on the face-off win, passes it for Devin Dodson. Now it's Coughlin that starts to walk it in. Skates it back out at the point. His pass over now for Beck on the blue line. Cross ice for Coughlin. He throws it into the corner, maybe looking for a redirect. Now Beck will swing it back over to Coughlin, square away from the net. His pass goes down now for Beck with 15 seconds to go, looking for a backdoor feed again. Bouncing puck is held in by Dozark. Now Coughlin will skate around, down to 7 seconds remaining in the power play. There's a shot that is blocked by Simmons. Now with 2 seconds to go on the power play, it is Schweitzer that has it at the blue line, is able to hold it in. He'll circle the wagons. That shot up high, and it went over the top of the goalie. And now it's going to go back down the ice, and Corbin Beastrom will win the race to it. Chopped at it, went off of a skate, and then it's tipped out of the zone by the Capitals. Back in the blue line, Jackson Presner for the Rushmore Thunder. That's knocked down. Legal stick by Andrew Coughlin right at his shoulder. Able to bunt it down, and now Coughlin will try and go up for Schweitzer, who just got it too far. It was behind him off the boards. He couldn't play it off the boards with 11-12 to go here in the third period. And a face-off in the offensive zone for the Rushmore Thunder, who are leading this hockey game 4-1 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Capitals have been able to outshoot the Rushmore Thunder 5-3 so far in this third period, but nothing to show for it yet. As the Thunder still lead it by 3, and maybe a 3-goal lead. They'd say it's one of the worst leads in hockey to have. But so far, the Thunder have been solid defensively through the first 6 minutes of this third period. But all it takes is 1 goal to get the momentum for the Capitals. This will roll down. Riley Pfeiffer trying to win the race to it. He is knocked away by Will Simmons. As Simmons win the race to it, he was able to get positioning on Pfeiffer. And at the red line at center ice, it's moved back in by the Thunder. And Rushmore trying to go to the forehand. They score. It is Andrew Welling that will get his 2nd goal of the season. And a loose puck that was just somehow continued to be controlled by Andrew Welling. He's able to stuff it in and make it a 5-1 lead with 10:30 to go here in the third period. And now the deficit is up to 4 for the Capitals. 6.5 minutes into the third period. Rushmore gets the first tally of the third period. And the Capitals, now down by 4, still have even more work in front of them to try and get to a point. Schweitzer trying to center that one over for Dozark. It'll be taken and passed across. That'll go out of play over the top of the glass, and it hit the metal bars over the top of the student section.
6 from 10 at 10:30.
Ballou will get the assist on the goal from Welling. So Ballou will have his 5th assist this season with Welling's 2nd goal of the year. This will be played by Dozark in his own end. He'll flip it out of the zone. That will go all the way down, but it's a penalty coming up on the Rushmore Thunder. So it was iced by the Capitals, but it will be a penalty against the Rushmore Thunder. So a rough is called against Cameron Ritter. That is his first penalty of the evening. With 9:55 to go here in the third period. So the 4th power play. And while it usually is an offensive zone face-off because the Capitals iced it, it is only going to be a face-off just outside the blue line for the Capitals. So it's moved in shorthanded by the Rushmore Thunder. And a backdoor feed went wide of the stick of the Rushmore Thunder. And that was by Ryland Svedi. Make that Easton Knoll. Up to the blue line, held in by the Capitals. Dozark for Jaron Beck. He'll move top of the slots over for Dozark. Cross ice for Coughlin. Stands in the corner, trying to throw it to the net. That was off of another skate. Capitals just can't get the shots to go through right now. Even on the power play, the Thunder have got the lanes clogged up and not allowing a whole lot of shots on goal. Devin Dotson couldn't control the puck. Rushmore Thunder will send it down. It got to the red line where it's picked up by Aiden Dozark, and he back skates to his own blue line. Over for Devin Dotson. Leads it in for Andrew Coughlin. That'll be out of the zone and all the way down, where the Capitals will have to pick it back up. Dozark with 50 seconds to go on the power play. Jaron Beck, toe drag, carries it in the zone. That'll be taken by the Rushmore Thunder, but not out of the zone. It will eventually squeak its way out. Coughlin with a big hit, and he couldn't hold the puck in the zone. This will now be near ice. Nope, it was not ice. Jaron Beck had taken down a man as well, and Capitals unfortunately have just not been able to get anything going on the power play at all today. This is their 4th attempt and 18 shots in total of this hockey game. Not a whole lot on any of the 4 power plays. Still 10 seconds to go on the man advantage. Devin Dotson is in. He's able to step around the defender. Backdoor feed for Schweitzer. That one-timer was stopped, and then it was centered over for Jace Anderson. Went off of his stick and went wide. And now it's taken here by the Capitals. Onside, Dylan Dotson. He's trying to swing around. That bouncing puck will be taken here. Jace Anderson put that one wide to the stick side of Wyatt Simmons. Now Dylan Dotson trying to center one again, back behind the nets. Schweitzer, Devin Dotson. Now it's Dotson, a pass, goes across for Anderson. There's another penalty coming up against the Rushmore Thunder, and we will get Dylan Dotson that will also get taken to the penalty box. So stay 5-on-5, but we're getting 2 penalties, one for the Capitals. So Dylan Dotson will go for an unsportsmanlike and an interference called against the Rushmore Thunder. And that is Dylan Dotson's second penalty. With 7:30 to go here in the third period. And the interference is called against Carter Kirk. So still 5-on-5. And now we make sure everything is all booked accordingly with 7.5 minutes to go. Kirk got called for the interference. Dylan Dotson had to have said something. The referee had quickly called a penalty on him. He was standing right next to him. As Corbin Beestrom will play it off the glass, but not out of the zone. Colton Merchant now starts to move in. He dives for the puck to try and hold it in. He'll swat at it and play it around the boards, but it's cut off by Beestrom, who then is pinned to the boards, and then he'll circle around and then pin his man. And now we'll get a penalty coming up against the Rushmore Thunder. So now it will be the Capitals that go back on the power play. A hook is called this time against Hudson Beard. He has been in the penalty box for his third time, but he does not get charged for the too many men on the ice. I don't believe. We're gonna find out for sure, because too many men on the ice is a bench minor, not a personal minor, and Beard will go to the penalty box. So while he served the bench minor penalty, I think they're going to get clarification to make sure that he is still eligible to play, and that is the case. So it's the 5th power play now for the Hawaii Capitals. This will be Coughlin over for Dozark. That shot is blocked, and again, the Rushmore Thunder blocking everything in front of the net. Colton Merchant will move in shorthanded. His shot and a blocker save by Spencer Anderson. Now Schweitzer will play it back behind the net to be controlled, and the Capitals nearly ran into each other, but Coughlin will be taken here for the Capitals, over for Aiden Dozark. Dozark will move to the zone. He got all the way free in front, and that shot went off the blocker, off the stick of Wyatt Simmons. It is Schweitzer now over for Devin Dotson. His pass over for Beck, that is intercepted and swung all the way down with 1:17 to go on the man advantage. 6:10 to go in the third period. Capitals got to find a goal here on this power play to cut the lead to 3. As it will be taken back over by the Rushmore Thunder. Easton Knoll plays it in the corner. Now Beck will settle the puck down. He'll skate in front of his own net, but he'll win the race to the blue line, away from Cameron Ritter. Wait for the change to be made, and then Anderson went off of his stick with 50 seconds to go on the power play. Thrown back down, though, by the Rushmore Thunder. Coughlin will play it around the boards. It'll be moved up. That is going to be taken, though, by the Thunder. And a bouncing puck. It was played by a high stick. And we'll get a whistle. Not a high sticking penalty, but played by a high stick. That will result in the offensive zone face-off of the Rushmore Thunder. 32 seconds to go on the power play. 5:29 to go here in the third period. Capitals are 0 for 4 in the power play so far, and 32 seconds away from going 0 for 5. This will be out to the blue line. Riley Pfeiffer wins the race to it, and now Pfeiffer will move it in. Pass over for Kitts, but just behind his stick, and now it's going to be taken here by the Rushmore Thunder, and in for Ballou. Ballou, nice stick there from Jace Anderson. He'll control the puck in the corner with 14 to go on the power play. Up ahead for Pfeiffer. Just missed him, and then it's played back over for Ballou another time. Ballou, he is checked by Corbin Beestrom. And Jace Anderson, his pass over for Pfeiffer, that one missed him, and that will end the power play for the Capitals, and it's now 5-on-5 again, with 4:50 remaining here in the third period. So the Capitals down by 4, looking Dylan Dotson trying to get a shot away, unable to, as it went over to the corner and then played around. Capitals will be in Rushmore coming up in a couple weekends. It'll be, I believe the 15th is the day that they will be, or maybe the 16th that they will be in Rushmore. It comes up on a Friday night, and they'll be in Rapid City in a game against the Rushmore Thunder. It is a bouncing puck. Schweitzer to move it back in the zone. Around it comes to the corner and out Beert. It is Beert that will play it out of the zone. Dozark, he gets pinned to the boards by Beert. Back in the Capitals offensive end where the Rushmore Thunder will settle it down. 4 minutes to go here in the third period. That second period was the key for the Rushmore Thunder. Scored 3 times to take a 4-1 lead. You play even through that second period. It's a 2-1 hockey game going in, or 2-1 hockey game as it stands right now. But that 3-goal third period, the 3-goal second period, the difference maker in this hockey game, where the Rushmore Thunder are on their way to being 13-1 of the season. And the Capitals will fall to 7-5-1. And then we'll take on the Brandon Valley Ice Cats coming up 2 weeks from yesterday. Colton Merchant moves in behind the defense. That shot in, Anderson makes the save with no rebound. 3:16 to go here in the third period. Again, don't forget and join us tomorrow afternoon on Capital City Rock, on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The Oahe Capitals will be taking on the Brookings Rangers from the Larson Ice Center in girls varsity action. Capitals girls played to a 4-3 loss yesterday afternoon to the Mitchell Marlins. It's an important win for the Capitals tomorrow that they have to keep pace and be one of the top 4 teams in the state going into the state tournament. Aiden will make that Luke Miller that will take it here for the Capitals. His pass was intercepted, and now it's Andrew Coughlin that will turn and play it over off the stick of Miller. And it'll come back here to the near side, where it'll be Cameron Ritter. And as Ritter moves it in, it'll come free over to the corner. Beam. Easton Knoll. Now taken back by Beam again. 2.5 left here in the third period. Evan Dotson up ahead. Miller will settle the puck down. He moves it in onside. That shot again is blocked. Now it's Beck that will center one, and it was intercepted by the Rushmore Thunder. They sent it all the way down. Will it go far enough for an icing? Well, no, it did, but it was not called an icing, not ruled an icing. With 2:05 left to go here in the third period. Rogers, now it's going to be Ballou. Now played Beck up ahead for Miller. Miller will chop at it into the corner. And now grabbed here by the Rushmore Thunder again. This will be into the zone off the stick of Anderson. And now played by Coughlin. 1:40 remaining here in the third period. This will be played over for Devin Dotson. He is able to step up on his man. Devin Dotson with a shot, and it goes off the goalpost and out the other side. The Capitals nearly made it 5-2. Would have been probably too little too late. And Spencer Anderson will have to cover this up with Ballou tracking down Andrew Coughlin with just 1 minute and 22 seconds to go here in the third period. So the 5-game winning streak came to an end last night, and now the Caps will drop back-to-back games. And we'll have a weekend off before taking on the Brandon Valley Ice Cats, and that'll be their lone game of the weekend. Get a couple of chances to play on a Friday night still before the end of the season. They've actually got 3 more Friday night games, 1 more here at home, and we'll have 2 on the road. Alex Dietrich trying to stick handle his way in. Alex McIntyre, he lost the puck. There's a shot, there's a save, another rebound, a couple of rebound chances with 55 seconds to go now here in the third period. McIntyre had his stick lifted by Merchant, and it'll be taken here by Simmons. Up ahead for Merchant again, and the Rushmore Thunder will move it in the zone. Merchant, backhand pass will go over. It'll be Beert. He'll be to the blue line, Cameron Ritter. That's flipped up by Cameron Lee. And as Burt with 27 seconds left to go here in the third period. This will be bouncing puck. This will go down. They're going to wave off icing again. Cameron Lee will pick it up with 17 to go. It is now taken by Coughlin, who will flip it up out of the zone with down to 8 seconds. Delayed offside. That should take us to the end of this one. Down to 3 seconds to go. Capitals will fall 5-1 here to the Rushmore Thunder as they drop back-to-back games this weekend and finish 1-2 on the 3-game weekend. We will step aside and we'll come back in the post-game show. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Pizza Ranch of Fort is a proud supporter of the Oahe Capitals Hockey. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes away from the South Dakota State Capitol building and from the Expo Center, home of the Oahe Capitals. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre
has a long history of work the right way. Chemical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction. They can say that. Electric and residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are new construction or auto project. Then conducted. The staff at 40 at 224-8684. They can let us spark into your next project. Bring Electric 224-8684.
Hello, Pastor Jeff Lake, Pierre First United Methodist Church. I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 40 a.m. 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find hearts, open minds, and open doors.
Smart, rugged, capable. The Ford F-150 pickup at Capital City Ford. The Ford F-150 offers impressive power you need, the efficiency you want. It's loaded with intelligent technology. You can load up, tow, and work from about anywhere. Capital City Ford carries the newest model offering hands-free highway driving, towing tech, and heads-up display. Now, qualified buyers can purchase a new 2023 Ford F-150 for 1.9% APR for 72 months. Check out their full vehicle lineup at CapitalCityFord.com. Capital City Ford in Pierre.
The Ramco Center in Pierre is a Hawaii Capitals Hockey. Ramco is more than just a place to stay. It's a full-service hotel where you will arrive as a guest and as a friend. Comfortable accommodation while you're in Pierre, bar and restaurants. Best of luck to the The support comes from your friends at the Ramco Hotel and Conference Center. Ramco Hotel and Conference Center, 920 West Pier. Give us a call at 605-224-6877.
Danos Marine supports Oahe Capitals Hockey. Stop in and see the new owners, originally from Pierre, Brandon and Amanda Larson. Danos Marine technicians are here to help with all your motor needs. Rig accessories and electronics and all brands of boats, or get you into a new boat or pontoon. Danos Marine, 916 Deadwood Street in Fort Pierre. Don't forget to winterize your boats. Call Danos Marine at 605-224-6612.
South Dakota, due to the recent flood, hail, and windstorms, you have damage and are making repairs. When it comes to making the decision of who to hire to complete repairs, you should always check with the Department of Revenue to ensure they're licensed to do business in South Dakota. And you should check with Consumer Protection to see if any complaints have been filed against the company. And finally, never sign anything until you read all the details. Rule of thumb, when someone knocks on your door to sell you a product or service, they need to provide you with a 3-day right to cancel. Go to consumersd.com and look under transient vendors or call 800-300-1986.
ATE Corporation in South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, ATE is there for you. If you need a boat, dock lighting, ATE has what you need. Visit their website, atecorp.com, or give them a call, 223-732. ATE Corp, providing high services without sacrificing safety. Visit atecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Hi, this is Barry Schweitzer, assistant captain. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey of Capital City Rock. Watch on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here, the Hawaii Capitals fall 5-1 in the Rushmore Thunder here this evening as the Rushmore Thunder got goals in the 3-goal second period was the key in the win. Cameron Ritter, it was then Colton Merchant and Ritter again, as Merchant and Ritter both scored 2 goals, and Andrew Welling scored the 5th goal of the day for the Rushmore Thunder. Capitals had it tied 1-1 at the end of one. Keller Herman got the only goal, but a power play goal. Actually, it was 2 even strength goals before the power play goal to make it 4-1 after the end of 2, and it ended up being a 24-23 save night again for Spencer Anderson on 28 shots and 18 saves for Wyatt Simmons on 19 shots from the Hawaii Capitals against the Hawaii Capitals for the Rushmore Thunder as he picks up his 7th win. Capitals go 0 for 5 in the power play. Rushmore 1 for 3 on the man advantage in the win. Capitals fall to 7-5-1. The Rushmore Thunder now at 13-1. As the Capitals will have a weekend off before they will play Brandon Valley of the Pink the Rink night on a Saturday evening, as we'll have that one for you on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. We do have for you another day of games. One game tomorrow, 4:45 for the varsity game for the Capital girls. They take on the Brookings Rangers in Brookings, and we'll have a coverage at 4:15 from the Larson Ice Center coming up tomorrow afternoon. That will wrap things up for us this weekend. The Capitals go 1-2 on the weekend. The boys varsity team does. They go 1-2, winning 7-0 to Huron, falling 8-3 to Brookings, and 5-1 to the Rushmore Thunder as the weekend concludes, and they will have the weekend off next weekend. That will wrap things up. Capitals will fall 5-1 to the Rushmore Thunder. John Winkler here saying good nights from the Expo Center.
You've been listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, presented by Capital City Ford Lincoln and Toyota. Oahe Capitals Hockey is brought by Herman's Orthodontics, AG, Leathercall, Ramcoda, Magnorado, Sandorado Park, Envirotech, Leisure Palace, the Clubhouse Hotel and Suite, the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection, Pizza Ranch, Dano's Marine, American Family Insurance, Brandy Chapline Agency, Starting Electric, First United Methodist Church, and Beck Motors. Join us all season for Oahe Capital Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports, Central South Dakota's